Welcome to McGraw-Hill Personal Tutor. Describe the transformations in f of x equals negative 1/4 absolute value of x plus 4 minus 2. Then graph the function. So here we have an absolute value function. And an absolute value function, we would have f of x or y equals, but we'll say f of x since it's stated as a function. And an absolute value, we have a, and we have x minus h in the absolute value plus k, where hk is going to be the vertex of our absolute value function on the graph. A is a number that's going to determine whether this opens up or down, and it will also tell us if this is a wide or a thin graph, whether it's stretched horizontally or stretched vertically, in other words. So let's take a look at our equation. We have f of x equals negative 1/4 absolute value of x plus 4 minus 2. So what this says is we have a center which is at negative 4, negative 2. So here, because the center is 4, negative 2, we can say that we have a translation which is left 4 units and down 2 units, because the parent function absolute value of x has a center at 0, 0. Now let's go ahead and address this negative 1/4. Because it's negative, we're going to say that this has been reflected over the x-axis. And because it's 1/4, which is a number between 0 and 1, it's a fraction, this has also an effect which causes it to have a horizontal stretch when compared with the absolute value of x. So let's go ahead and do a quick sketch of this graph. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make a quick input-output table to help guide us through this problem. We're told that based on the equation, that the center is negative 4, negative 2. So I'm going to put that in the center because it's the vertex. Then I'm going to choose a number above and below that. So let's go ahead and choose a number above, which is 0. So we'll plug in 0. And if we plug in 0, we're going to get negative 3 into our function there. Then I'm going to pick another number that is smaller. So let's go ahead and pick negative 8. That will also be negative 3 when we substitute negative 8 into our function. So we have a center which is, or rather a vertex which is negative 4, negative 2. We have here 0, negative 3, and negative 8, negative 3. So our absolute value function is going to look something like this sketch. And I'll go ahead and put arrows on this because this continues to the right and left. Thank you for using McGraw-Hill Personal Tutor.